This is WNEP TV 16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, Jack Ruland in Skycam 16, meteorologist Tom Clark with his backyard forecast, and Tim Carlson Sports. This is Newswatch 16.
Good evening. It's election eve, and the two candidates for governor have come home to vote.
Both men are from Lackawanna County. Newswatch 16's Bob Reynolds is live now at the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Airport at a rally for the Democratic candidate. Bob?
Well, Nolan, as we speak, just about 30 seconds ago, Bob Casey's plane, we understand it, landed about 50 yards from me. And as you can see behind me, there are approximately 200 people here at the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport to welcome Bob Casey home. He has spent a lot of time during the last year literally crisscrossing the state, traveling tens of thousands of miles, shaking hands, and trying to convince people that he is the best man for governor. As you know, this campaign has been littered with a lot of controversy, and we're hearing some people clap now, and you can also hear the crowd shouting, "Casey, Casey," so it's a pretty sure bet he's getting closer. It'll only be a few minutes now. Officials here estimate the crowd again at about 200. People from all over northeastern and central Pennsylvania have come here to welcome him home. And Mr. Casey right now is making his way. You can't see him, but here he comes. It'll only be a short, probably 30 seconds here. Crowd here is ecstatic. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to Bob Constantini, I understand, see what he has to say about Bill Scranton, and we'll be back here as soon as possible. Bob Reynolds, Newswatch 16 with a live Instacam report at the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport.
Well, Bob, there'll be a Bill Scranton for Governor rally here tonight at the Sheraton Hotel in Scranton. The Republican candidate is concluding his campaign in Lackawanna County, and tomorrow morning he will vote up in Waverly. Now, he spent the last day of his campaign going across the state with stops at several of his headquarters. We were with him in downtown Philadelphia, where he stopped for a news conference earlier today. And Bill Scranton is looking for support from Philadelphia and other Philadelphia and Pittsburgh area Democrats to offset the large majority of registered Democrats over Republicans in the state. Now, Mr. Scranton is over here live. We did not go to that tape, so he is sitting here live waiting for us to come over to him. And Bill, I suppose the logical question is, have you gotten enough of those Democrats right now to win this race?
I think so, but obviously tomorrow will tell, but I feel very good about it. We've had a good campaign. We've got a lot of support from Democrats and independents as well, and we're going to be working hard to get them out tomorrow. Now,
a couple of weeks ago, you announced you were starting a positive campaign. Most recently, the Casey campaign has come out with a negative ad aimed at you and literally associating you with the Maharaji and the Transcendental Meditation movement, etc. Do you wish maybe you had a chance to respond to some of that with some negative campaigning of your own?
Well, no, I pledged to stay positive, and I feel very good about the decision. I think that the answer to negative campaigning has got to come from the people on Tuesday. It was obviously an attempt at the last minute, a desperate attempt in the last minute to smear my name and and I think to try to win the campaign by it. I don't think it's going to work, and I'm really, my faith is in the people of this state.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bob.
Lieutenant Governor Bill Scranton, Republican candidate for governor. We will have more from the Scranton for Governor campaign tonight on Newswatch 16 Update because of the rally. Karen, Nolan?
Okay, Bob, now let's check back in with Bob Reynolds live at the airport. Bob?
Well, Karen, again, about a minute ago, Bob Casey arrived here. We're going to see what he has to say right now.
I almost said next Tuesday. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow, with your effort and your help and your support, we get that vote out. We're going to win. We're going to elect a Democratic governor.
That's basically the same type of message that Bob Casey has been telling his supporters and non-supporters, for that matter, across the state of Pennsylvania. As you can see, there's quite an enthusiastic crowd here. The question is, will that enthusiasm change into votes tomorrow? Karen, back over to you.
Okay, Bob. Well, here at WNEP, we're gearing up for the 86th vote to bring you results of all of the races important to you. Once again, the Newswatch 16 election computer will be counting the votes, and we'll have a team of reporters and photographers throughout our area and in Philadelphia to bring you complete coverage of state and local races. Today we caught up with Luzerne County workers getting ready for election night here at the courthouse in Wilkes-Barre. They're setting up batting machines to count the county-wide races. The first floor of the courthouse will be a busy place tomorrow night.
When Newswatch 16 continues, Danville teachers taking an important contract vote. We'll have the latest.
Plus, why one medical center is offering nurses a $1,000 bonus.
Drop everything. Race to Rackeson's $1 million emergency inventory liquidation. Every suit, every sport coat, everything sacrificed for quick sale. Famous brand suits, values to $225, must be sold from $79. Sports coats, values to $145, must be sold from $39. Slacks, shirts, ties, everything goes to the bare walls. Most below wholesale. Rackeson's must raise cash fast. Banks and creditors must be paid immediately. Pennsylvania's biggest menswear liquidation at Rackeson's in Scranton and Kingston.
In Montour County, some school teachers have just finished a meeting where they have been voting on contract matters. In Danville, Newswatch 16's Mark Annick is on the phone with us right now. Mark, what has happened?
Well, Nolan, what has happened, the Danville Education Association says it has agreed to keep the faith with the students. They voted this afternoon to approve the board's latest contract offer, the vote 138 to 28 with 2 abstentions. Now, there had been a bit of a talk of a strike around here this afternoon. We're at the Danville High School, and as students were getting out at 2:30, there was a lot of talk that there might be a strike. In fact, the school board had authorized 2 measures in case there was one, this being the 3rd contract vote this afternoon. The 2 previous ones were turned down. The board, actually the teachers had agreed to, if they did strike, to tell the board 24 hours in advance so that the board would have advance notice. The school board, for its part, had agreed not to, or the teachers had also agreed not to get in the way of the board's continuing to teach seniors if in fact there had been a strike. But it looks right now that won't be necessary. As we said, the vote 138 to 28 approving this new contract. The big issue here, one that was told to us by Molly Harder, the Education Association president, is an extra 15 minutes added to the working day. Teachers right now in Danville have a 7-hour and 15-minute day. Now it will be 7.5 hours. No one seems to be claiming victory here this afternoon. The teachers say it is not a matter of victory or defeat, but just accepting what is. The teachers we spoke with, however, did not seem to be too happy with the contract and with the acceptance of it. However, as we said, the vote 138 to 28. There will be school tomorrow, and the teachers will continue to teach. I'm Mark Annick, Newswatch 16 in Danville. Nolan?
Thank you, Mark.
Officials at a hospital in Clinton County are making an offer they hope nurses can't refuse. Newswatch 16's Dan Fiorucci says the nursing shortage is so bad in Renova, there are only 3 full-time registered nurses in a town of 4,000 people.
Renovo is a small community with a desperate problem. Not enough nurses at the Bucktail Medical Center, the only hospital for 35 miles around.
It's turning into a critical situation where we do not have enough RNs to cover for the 24 hours a day in the hospital.
The problem here is not peculiar to Renovo. It's common to small communities all across the country. There are so few nurses and so many jobs that RNs are choosing to go to exciting-sounding cities.
We have nothing socially to offer the registered nurses. However, we do have an excellent school system. It's an excellent community to raise your children.
And if that's not enough, Renovo has something else to offer. A $1,000 bonus to any nurse who'll work here for a year.
We do need more nurses, and it's really been very hard recruiting.
To avoid future nursing shortages, the staff at Bucktail is even willing to raid high schools. Bucktail Medical Center is kicking around the idea of offering to pay for the college education of any high school student willing to be a nurse in Renovo.
I take it because I'm going for nursing, and I seriously think about it.
But these students are still 5 years from a possible nursing degree. To relieve the current shortage, the offer stands. Be a nurse here for a year, and Bucktail Medical Center will plop down a bonus check for $1,000. Dan Fiorucci, Newswatch 16, South Renovo.
Well, I think we're all set to find out if our chief meteorologist is going to promise something good for the voters tomorrow.
Well, nobody likes rain on Election Day.
Yeah, everybody likes sunny, mild temperatures. Yeah. I don't think so this time around. I'll have your Election Day forecast and what's going to be happening Wednesday when we come back. You're watching Newswatch 16 on WNEP TV. And we're proud to serve Renova and all of Clinton County.
A lot of special ingredients go into northeastern Pennsylvania's premier radio station, WARM. Like the Harry West Morning Show.
Harry West at 590 Warm, along with Emerson, our janitor.
Hey, attendance man!
Get out of here, will you?
Warm News, northeastern Pennsylvania's largest radio news staff. And Warm AccuWeather.
6 to 8 inches of snow today with deep drifting and high winds. Operation Snowflake listing school cancellations.
590 AM WARM, the best of northeastern Pennsylvania.
Well, let's go out to the backyard right now and find out how things are out there. Tom?
Okay, Nolan, thank you. Can't believe it's November already. Time is just racing on by. The average snowfall here in the backyard in November is about 3.5 inches. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get that first inch of snow real soon. And if you can tell us when that's going to happen, we'll let you have your first choice of the first prize in our snowblower contest. And it is either a 5-horsepower John Deere snowblower with its own headlight or a smaller 3-horsepower model. Now, after the first prize winner picks, the winner of the second prize will get the other snowblower. Third prize in our contest is an 18-inch chainsaw, and the fourth prize is a gas-powered leaf blower, also good for blowing away light snow. Now, here's how to enter the contest. On a postcard or on the back of an envelope, you can put your name, address, phone number, and the exact date and nearest full hour. When you think one continuous snowfall will have left the first full inch of snow in the WNEP TV backyard. And please print. Now, you can mail your entry to Snowblower Contest, WNEP TV, Wilkes-Barre Scranton Airport, Avoca, Pennsylvania, 18641. And in case of a tie, a random drawing will be held from among all correct entries. Good luck. First inch last year fell on November 25th. Weather Watch tonight begins in Schuylkill County, where Jerry Reed checks in with a 42-degree temperature in his backyard under a cloudy sky. In Mountain Shadows, that's near Hillsgrove in Sullivan County, Ginny Davis has 40 degrees, and Kristen Schreck from Tannersville, 35 at her place now. Another cold evening. In the backyard, we have a temperature of 46 under a cloudy sky, 39% humidity. The wind now from the south at 10 and the barometer at 30.09 and falling. Range and temp today, 49 this afternoon, and we set an all-time record this morning, 24 degrees. The old record was 26, set back in 1951. A heavy frost in many places this morning. 76, the record high for the date, 55 a year ago. And there's a view from Skycam today over Wyoming County along the river near the town of Falls. Okay, most of the leaves have fallen in many places. Put the clouds into motion for the past 24 hours, and you can see a lot of cloudiness over the U.S. and some clouds now bearing down on Pennsylvania once again ahead of this cold front that is racing on to the east, and it'll be coming through here tomorrow morning. But I think the southerly winds ahead of it will keep temperatures warm enough overnight so that we will have just plain old rain as it moves on through early tomorrow. Just a light rainfall. This high will build in behind it, and then a storm developing down over Texas has a lot of rain now developing down that way, and it looks like some of that will begin to track up towards Pennsylvania for the middle of the week. For tonight, it'll just be cloudy through the evening hours, and then the clouds will thicken up and lower, and I think anytime after 3 or 4 a.m. there'll be some light rain showers into the area. 37 in Tyler Hill tomorrow morning, 39 in Towanda, and in New Angola, 39 degrees as well, also 39 in Minova, and in Mount Carmel, 40 tonight, and the breeze out of the south at about 12 miles per hour. The sunrise for tomorrow morning is scheduled for 6:38 and 4:56. Sunset tomorrow. Overnight tonight, cloudy. Again, some rain moving in for the rush hour tomorrow morning, just light, but 38 in the backyard here. Up to about 46 tomorrow, clearing late in the day, and then the clouds will thicken up on Wednesday once again. If the rain comes in fast enough, we could have some sleet or freezing rain develop on Wednesday, but right now I'm going to lean towards just plain old rain. 42 and then partly sunny Thursday, and Friday looks good. 25,000 entries so far in the contest.
Wow. Tim Carlson is next with the Sports Watch and a coaching change in the NFL.
Plus, a big fight set up and a new high school Super 16.
Kelly asks, why settle for a good tire when you can get a great tire? And why settle for expensive when you can get a good deal? In fact, why settle at all? Get a good deal on a great tire with Kelly.
Get a good deal at Jack Williams Tire and Auto Service Centers on a great tire, Kelly Safari light truck, steel belted radials, then go, go, go in mud, dirt, or snow.
Kelly Tires, a good deal on a great tire.
I set up a trust fund for my youngest. He's 5 already.
Bought mine a horse. I bought Billy an airplane yesterday. Of course, you might use the parts to build something else.
Now you can get your child one of 4 different Lego building sets when you buy a McDonald's Happy Meal, regular cheeseburger, soft drink, and fries. Each set can build different kinds of toys or combine sets to build bigger toys.
He wants a boat, but it'll have to wait till next week. Carrier clubs? Or...
McDonald's Happy Meal featuring Lego building sets. You can collect all 4.
The man of many hats. What's this all about?
Oh, you want to know why I'm wearing the hat? I almost forgot I had it on. It's so comfortable. I promised to wear the hat of the high school that raised the most money in this past weekend's Columbia County Cancer Society telethon. The Berwick High School kids came up with the most money to bail out their football player in a jail-a-thon. That was part of the money-raising event, so I'll keep the Bulldogs hat on my head for the entire sportscast in their honor. Now, let's get to the real stuff. It won't be long before Sports Watch 16 awards the beautiful #1 team trophy to the top club in the final Super 16 rankings of the football season. But the way this season has been going, lots can happen between now and then. Here's the way the rankings in Week 11 of the season shape up. At number 16, the Myers Mohawks, a new entry after a big win over Hanover. At 15, the Freeland Whippets, down from number 9 after their first loss of the season. At 14, the Lackawanna Trail Lions, at 8-1, they are a new entry. At number 13, the East Stroudsburg Cavaliers, down from 8th after a tie with Lehighton. At 12, the Muncie Indians, another new team after posting their 9th win last Friday. At number 11, the Mahanoy area Golden Bears, also a new team with a fine 9-1 record. At number 10, the Montoursville Warriors, big upset winners over Milton Friday night. They're 9-1. At number 9, the Upper Dauphin Trojans, up from 14. They won big over Loyal Sock. In the 8th spot, the GAR Grenadiers, up from 13 after shutting out Tunkhannock. At number 7, the North Schuylkill Spartans, moving up from number 12. They won big over Minersville. And the top 6 stay the same as last week. At 6, the Catasauqua Rough Riders, undefeated in 9 games. At number 5, the Williamsport Millionaires, big winners over Mount Carmel Saturday. At number 4, the Towanda Black Knights, they haven't lost in 10 games. At number 3, the Stroudsburg Mountaineers, big shutout winners over the weekend. At number 2, the Valley View Cougars, Eastern Conference North and Big 11 champions, unbeaten in 10 games. And at number 1, the Marion Catholic Colts, the 3rd week in the top spot for them. They haven't lost in 10 games. They won easily in the last outing. An NFL coach who grew up in the Scranton area was fired today. Buffalo Bills coach Hank Bulla got the pink slip after the Bills dropped their 7th game yesterday to Tampa Bay. Bulla was immediately replaced by Marv Levy, the man seated in the middle here who coached the Kansas City Chiefs from 1978 to 1982. Most recently, Levy was affiliated with the Montreal Alouettes of the Canadian Football League. The best season Levy had at Kansas City was 1981 when the Chiefs went 9-7. Bulla, who was hired by the Bills as head coach last October 1st, went 4-17 before being fired. He was criticized for not using quarterback Jim Kelly's arm in game situations properly. The firing comes a week after the Bills brass had said Bulla would remain coach through the end of the season. Well, the big fight is all set. Marvelous Marvin Hagler will defend his world middleweight title against Sugar Ray Leonard April 6th in Las Vegas. The announcement was made today.
Someone asked me whether or not I was considering to come back, and I said, I won't come back, but I'll fight Marvin. And I honestly mean that. This is not a career for me. This is one fight. This is a dream that has become a reality.
Now I have the opportunity to finally show the world that I am the best fighter in the world. I take nothing away from Ray Leonard, but this is war too. And I come to fight.
It will end up as quite a big payday for both fighters. Hagler guaranteed $12 million, Leonard $11 million. Hagler's been middleweight champ since '80 with 12 successful title defenses. Lately, Marvelous has been considering retirement, but it isn't time to retire when $12 million is staring him in the face. We heard from ABC today that they'll be broadcasting the Penn State-Notre Dame game on the 15th at 3:30. You can see it here.
Oh, good. Looking forward to that one.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Newswatch 16 continues with the bounty of jobs ready for the pickin'.
If you're looking for some extra cash for the holidays, we'll have some good news for you next.
At Pizza Hut, we make our pan pizza with only the finest ingredients. So when you've got to have a hot, delicious pizza, we modestly suggest you treat yourself to one of ours. Pizza Hut Pan Pizza.
And now play TV trivia at Pizza Hut. Get a free game card each time you buy any small, medium, or large pizza or Priazzo Italian pie. Win great food prizes instantly or save your prize cards and win big. Win a trip to Hollywood, too. Play often, but play now at Pizza Hut.
Finally tonight, with the holiday shopping season just around the corner, the holiday hiring season is in full swing. Many stores in our area are looking for help, part-time help, to handle the holiday shopping rush. Boscov's in Wilkes-Barre is looking to put 140 extra people to work. We found a few of them being trained as cashiers. They say even though the work is temporary, the extra money is a big help.
Holidays, exactly. That's mainly why I needed the job, was for the holidays. Big family, and I need the money.
I don't want full-time because I still have one little girl, you know, that I would like to spend some time with.
Hill's department store in Edwardsville is advertising for part-timers as well. 30 new workers will be employed for the holidays.
And that is Newswatch 16 for Monday.
Be sure to join us tonight on the update after the Bears-Rams game, when we'll have the Monday night Dumb Delight.
And for the team, thank you for being with us.
Enjoy your evening.